Where is YouTube going in the future? Well, to answer that question, we have to first start with, where did YouTube start? So when YouTube was brand new, this was a brand new concept for a lot of people. Just a website where anyone could upload any video they want, and then anyone else in the world could find and watch your videos. And at first, there wasn't a lot of consensus over what was the correct thing to upload to YouTube. I mean, there was no rules of what you could upload to it. So it started out with people mostly just uploading random home videos they had lying around, or maybe they would put some effort into making videos that were meant for YouTube, like meant for an audience. And over time you started to see people just kind of understand more of what makes a good video. And then you add monetization on top of that, and now you've got tons of people competing to make a career out of uploading videos to YouTube. And this whole event of bringing YouTube into being one of the biggest websites in the world also introduced this new style of reality TV. Because I mean, that's really what it is. YouTube is just this generation's reality TV. It turns out we don't need these massive budgets of these late-night talk shows or these news stations or these highly produced TV shows and movies to make good content. And what makes YouTube so special is that you can really relate to the people that you're watching. You're not watching some detached from reality celebrity. You're watching some regular person sitting in their room talking about something. Well, with the rise of YouTube, we started to see a big decline in the sense of traditional media. A lot of people are canceling their cable. A lot of people are choosing to watch independent news sources rather than watching the mainstream ones. And a lot of people would rather watch some homemade YouTube content than some overly produced sitcom. And with this, YouTube should have just kept the runaway lead. They should have just said, hey, we've got the biggest website in the world, we're destroying regular media. Let's just keep doing our own thing, and we'll destroy all the competition. But unfortunately, YouTube is desperate to be part of the cool kids club, so they're inviting all of these mainstream news sources, all of these talk shows, all of these celebrities, all these corporate channels, and they're saying, hey, please come make channels on our website. And these corporate channels do not play by the same rules as you and I. Now, when YouTube invites these big organizations to make channels on their website, they basically say, all right, we'll pay you to make a channel, we will recommend your videos more than anybody else's, we'll always put you at the top of trending, and we'll also give you the best ad rates possible. It's kind of like YouTube is that friend of yours that you've been hanging out with since you were a little kid, and then as you've grown up, you've kind of watched them become more and more famous, and now they're too good to hang out with you, they want to go hang out with all of their celebrity friends. I don't know, it just seems like YouTube really wants to try and legitimize itself and make it look more professional by inviting all of this more polished TV-friendly content. So now let's just take a look at what the homepage looks like for a channel that is not signed in. This is the first thing that somebody sees if they just type into YouTube if they don't already have an account. So I mean, already you can see that just about every video on the top has millions, if not tens of millions of views. And then scrolling down, as you can see, you've got stuff like Netflix, and you've got CBS and Good Morning America, all the news stations. There's a lot of film trailers and music videos. And I mean, I get it. It's very mainstream. It's very easily accessible content that appeals to a wide variety of audiences. But now let's talk about the trending tab. Now, anytime a lot of people mention the trending tab, I always get tons of comments saying, well, I never click on the trending tab, I never look at that. But it doesn't really matter if you click on it or not, because a lot of the stuff that happens to be in the trending tab also just gets in a lot of more people's recommended. It shows up on the homepage like we were just looking at over here. Yeah, there's trending right there, so there's a whole section of it on the homepage. And the thing is, YouTube handpicks a lot of things that end up in trending. Because, I mean, you've got videos that have been up for a whole day that don't even have 200,000 views. Like, if the trending tab was only about the fastest growing videos right now, then I think it would look a lot different, because basically anytime Mr. Beast uploads something, or Mark Rober, or PewDiePie, it gets millions of views in the first 24 hours. And so seeing stuff on the trending tab that's, you know, got less than 1 million after a full day just seems really weird. Like, you can tell that this isn't just automatically pulling things. Because like I said, the corporate channels do not play by the same rules, and YouTube is much more likely to handpick these to be on top. But now let's talk about YouTube Originals. So, YouTube Originals is just YouTube's attempt at trying to become Netflix, basically. I mean, it's a cool concept, you know, they can create their own series, and a lot of the time they are still free to watch. But again, it seems like YouTube is kind of ditching their original style of just having a lot of homemade content and being like, we want to try and act like all of those other media sources, even though you left them to come to us, we're just going to turn ourselves into that. And so they just grab some celebrities, create some original shows, and get tens of millions of views. Now, something I thought is kind of strange is just like, you know, YouTube kind of has like their favorites, you know, their golden child kind of YouTubers. You know, like Liza Koshy, or like Logan Paul, or like Lele Pons, you know, all the people that they're giving their YouTube originals to. And it honestly kind of confuses me as to why these people are like so favorited by YouTube. I mean, yeah, sure, they're really big channels. They've gotten a huge audience, mostly based off of teenagers. And a lot of people mention that they're like, oh, they're very ad-friendly, they're very brand safe, they're not very controversial. And then there's like the list of those controversial YouTubers, you know, like iDubbbz or Leafy, that they don't want anything to do with. But I mean, I would say that Jake and Logan Paul have done just as many controversial things as, say, iDubbbz has. So it's like, where do they draw the line over, like, who's acceptable and who's not? Like, who gets their special shows and who gets propped up and who gets to be in the rewinds? So to answer the question of the video, where is YouTube going? I think that YouTube wants to give itself a more and more polished look. They're going to keep promoting the bigger name channels, the ones that were already popular before YouTube was around. They're going to make it harder for smaller channels to really grow. And if a channel does manage to grow, they're going to basically have a heavy hand on who they allow to get anywhere. So I mean, everyone talks about the algorithm as if it's a very fair competition, like everyone's on equal footings, and everyone plays by the same rules. But really, I think that YouTube is wanting to be more of a publisher than a platform at this point. Like, I kinda doubt we'll ever get to the point where YouTube just stops letting everyone upload whatever they want. But I think we're coming into an era where YouTube is just, they want to be a polished site, you know, they want to be just like Netflix, they want to be like Hulu, they want to be just like cable TV. And who knows, maybe one day we'll have another site that can compete with YouTube and we can take back the U in YouTube.